This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. The Tragedy of Macbeth is a play by the renowned English playwright William Shakespeare about a Scottish general who learns that he could become a king through a prophecy from 3 witches. The play falls under the tragedy genre as the protagonist, Macbeth, ends up facing death at the end of the story. The tragedy was written in 1606 during the Renaissance literary period from 1485–1625. The play was written during the reign of James I after the death of Queen Elizabeth I. The time around which the play was written was also called the Elizabethan era. Macbeth is ambitious for power, and his character deteriorates as he acquires and tries to maintain it, leading to his downfall. Turning point. Macbeth comes across as a man of great character at the play's opening. The king and the people respect him because of his nobility and bravery. He is honored for his great contribution to the war by saving the life of the king's son, Malcolm. He tells his father about Macbeth's courage. "This is the sergeant who, like a good and hardy soldier, fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend!" Malcolm is loved, and his self-esteem is high, as he feels proud to serve his country. He is content with his position during this time until the 3 witches prophesy to him that he will become king. The prophecy marks the turning point for Macbeth from a nobleman to a greedy man consumed by ambition to become king, and his character starts changing. He thinks about the prophecy and decides to leave it to chance, but the more he thinks about he knows he has to take action. His wife urges him to take King Duncan out and portray his bravery as she accuses him of cowardice. His conscience bothers him, and he asks, "Will great Neptune's ocean wash this blood/clean it from my hand?" Nonetheless, he goes on to murder the king, and his character takes a turn for the worst as he kills the chamberlains who would give witness to the king's death, and he claims he killed them due to fury for their killing of King Duncan. Tyrant emerges. Banquo also knew about the witches' prophecies and that he could become a liability to him later. That means he had to deal with Banquo also to remain in power, just as he had killed the chamberlains. He hires murderers to kill Banquo and his son Flint's, as the witches had predicted that Banquo's sons would inherit the throne. Now he will murder for no reason other than to habituate himself to the terrors of his corrupted state and make himself comfortable among them. His character is deteriorating, and killing has become so easy for him, and he has lost his sense of morality. The more he kills, the further he deteriorates and becomes violent because he does not gain the security he intends from the murders. He also plans to kill Macduff in order to keep his throne. "I am in blood stepped in so far that, should I wade no more/returning were as tedious as go o'er." Inevitable demise. The life of Macbeth takes a different turn from Act 4 as he decides to consult the witches to know his fate and the people planning to overthrow him. He seems to be on the road to self-destruction, and nothing will save him from the cruel man he has become. Moreover, he drops deeper into darkness when he orders the killing of Macduff's wife and children, yet they are not a political threat to him. He says of Macduff's family, "Seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword." His wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. His character also deteriorates when the witches tell him that no man born of a woman can kill him, thus thinking he is invincible. He boasts and says that he will defeat the enemy, but his end is inevitable as Malcolm and his fighters advance to Macbeth's castle. Macbeth comforts himself and says, "I cannot taint with fear." What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of a woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus, "Fear not, Macbeth, no man born of woman shall have power upon thee." However, he is killed, bringing an end to his tyrannical rule and a new beginning for Scotland. Conclusion. Macbeth faces his death because he allows ambition to change him from a nobleman to a vicious monster. His character deteriorates from the time he agrees to commit his first murder of King Duncan and is forced to kill many other powers in order to hold on to power that he acquired illegitimately, which eventually leads to his disintegration. Did you like this The Downfall of Macbeth sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the free database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs, without even having to register.